With technology having solidified its place in today's world, the internet is a massive destination for research. It also can provide many distractions. So in order to stay focused in our research, should schools teach students how to use the internet effectively? Today I'll go through a few steps for effective internet usage. First off, we need a clear goal so we can stay on track with the information we want to find. Our goal is to find professional journals or articles, newsletters, or blogs written by teachers or students that will lead us to a conclusion on if schools should teach students how to search the internet effectively. The next step is choosing an appropriate statement to search. The statement I have chosen is educating users in internet searching. The reason I chose this statement is because it brings together some of the specific details that we'll be looking for in the information that we want to find. After that, we need to make sure that the articles that have been brought up by our search are relevant to our topic and are a reliable source of information. As we look through our results that our statement brought up, we need to make sure that the articles are relevant to our topic and are a reliable source of information. So the Pew Research Center is pretty good. But one thing we want to make sure, especially when researching things like technology that develop very quickly, is how recent the article is published. This one was published in 2001, so most of the numbers are probably not going to be accurate as of today, 14 years later. So let's go back to our Google search. Now as we continue to scroll down and look through these, another one, effectively utilizing the internet might be good. But as we look through it, even though it's from a reliable source and is published pretty recently in 2014, it's about teaching patients how to effectively utilize the internet for healthcare information. And we want to focus on schools and teachers and students. So let's go back. Since most of these articles aren't focused on our information that we want to find, we can edit our statement to hopefully bring up better, more focused articles. So I'll type in educating students on effective internet research. So as we look at these, most of them seem to be more focused on the topic that we want to find, teaching skills for better research. This first one looks like it might have information that we want. As I look through this, I can see that Education Week seems to be reliable and mainly, like, almost completely focused on education, which is good. And the article displays tips and is talking to a teacher and students about better research methods, which is good because we want to know how the educators and students perceive this issue. So this was a good website. Now that we've found some articles that show us how teachers and students feel about effective internet research, we should look up some unbiased statistics. So I'm going to change our statement again. This time I've searched students' effective internet research statistics. So as we look through these, we find a Pew article that includes a lot of statistics about how teachers view the internet and all this online research that students are doing now. It also includes some of the sites that are most used, and it also includes how teachers would give their students research skills, what level their research skills are at. And then another good thing about this website is that also it was published in the last 5 years, so it is pretty reliable date. And then at the bottom, once we scroll down here, they give us information about the data collection so that we know it's a reliable source and that we know it's not faked. Now back to Google. Just another article here, different methods for effective internet research. And this was written by Professor Eric Popkoff of the business program at Brooklyn College. So we know he's an actual professor and he's a reliable source. And he gives us a bunch of different websites that are that will provide information about different things and that we know are reliable and won't have any like spam websites on these. Alright, this has been an example of effective internet research.